welcome back to Open, everyone. You know, I always invited you to get social with us. That's right. Tweet us at BronxNet TV, and while you're there, tweet me too at Rhina Valentin. So the New York Latino Film Festival, presented by HBO, is celebrating its 16th anniversary with more than 83 films representing 10 countries, spanning all genres, including documentaries and web series for people to enjoy. The film festival provides the Latino community a platform to showcase their talent and creativity. Let's take a look at this year's festival trailer, This Is Me. And that was This Is Me con Caras Lindas. ¿Oíste? Joining us to tell us more, we welcome New York Latino Film Festival founder Calixto Chinchilla and Palante film director Kristen Mercado. Hello, welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Calixto!
Good to be back.
See you, Palante. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, 16 years.
Yeah.
Making a
that's
difference
crazy.
for our community.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you saw all those beautiful faces, all those different colors.
Yeah,
That is what
really
it's about.
exciting. This year for the commercial, we actually went on Instagram looking for directors and photographers, and literally we crewed up that entire commercial on IG. And really try to get other people an opportunity to kind of work with us and really build out the commercial. So we had our own ideas, and then it was like, well, how do we get other people's ideas and kind of create the spot? So literally, the guy who did all the photography, 21-year-old kid from Dominican Republic, the director from Jersey, none of us knew each other. And then we kind of just, got the concept tighter, and then you have the spot, and I was in theaters, so yeah.
It's kind of like soothing, and smooth, and of course attracting the next generation, which is what you want to do, and I applaud you for that, because, they need us to help them expand on whatever it is that they already have.
Yeah.
Because they're living in a digitized world, and they just need the platforms to be showcased.
Yeah, and also, I don't think you want to be so the obvious when it comes to like marketing a film festival or whatever. So for us, we knew that we wanted to do like a throwback to summer, a throwback to when, culture's everything now, but even then, like from hip hop to just diversity, really just celebrating all of that.
Right, because there's diversity within the Latino community as well. All right, so let's talk about that diversity and the films, right? I want to just get to know Christian a little bit.
Yeah,
Christian!
Hey,
Christian Mercado!
What's good?
Oh, Mr.
Thanks for having me
Oh
here,
my
by the way.
gosh, I absolutely love
Appreciate
your
it.
film.
Thank you.
Love your film. I'm
Means a
announcing
lot.
it. Oh my gosh. I mean, well,
Thanks.
of course, from a personal perspective,
Yeah.
and the visuals that you captured
Yeah.
were a little heartbreaking.
Absolutely.
However, we've come quite a way. I'm not going to say a long way, but we've come quite a way.
There's still, road to pave for sure. Yeah, definitely.
So I understand that you jumped right in there and started filming this like immediately after post Maria.
It's really difficult to talk about sometimes, just because my family was so directly affected by the hurricane. So like most of my family lives in Puerto Rico. Only like my immediate family's in New York. Very New Yorican style. So there's always that relationship between New York and Puerto Rico, and that's just a thing in the Puerto Rican and New York experience.
That's what I love about the film is that you kind of like swerve in and out,
Totally.
and you use the of course the Puerto Rican folkloric culture,
Absolutely.
but yet you've got this. What is that sound of the music? I want to say it's like is it Americana because it sounded like alternative?
Yeah.
Right?
Alinda Segarra, the singer, is actually of Puerto Rican descent, and she has like but like Puerto Ricans are part of the American canon. Like I think a lot of people want to oftentimes when it comes to Latinos and our stories, they want to separate us from the American canon. But it's important to remember that we've been here for a long time. You know what I mean? Like Puerto Rico has been Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? Like that
Right.
island has been there before the Americas. You know what I mean?
Right.
And our identity and our culture has been there before. It has been, other things have been imposed or other narratives has been imposed. So, that's how I feel about it personally.
It's great. No, what's
Yeah.
great is that you're doing it in a creative manner.
Thank you,
Right?
I
You're not
appreciate
just
that.
banging it over people's heads.
Oh,
You're
no,
kind of going,
totally.
hey,
Yeah,
check
like-
this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
like
at
our
it this
story
way.
is important too.
And I want to say, well, our story is very important, if I may say so myself.
Yeah.
Calixto, what I appreciate about you and what your team is doing is the style of films in which you're choosing. All right, so let's talk a little bit about that because Christian is one of like the main short films, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a feature that that stars Martin Sheen, right? Martin Sheen.
Yeah, so well, his film, by the way, won South by Southwest. So that was like an amazing big festival.
Thank you.
That won. So he's not
Bravo.
giving himself credit, but he's been in like some of the major festivals, which is really important.
what's
But with us, we're opening with this film called Princess of the Row. So it's literally about this girl who's living on Skid Row because her father suffers from PSD syndrome and doesn't quite know how to take care of her. And so a Latino family kind of takes her in. But it's the struggle of like, I don't want to leave my father, yet my father can snap at me at any given moment. So that's going to be opening the festival. We're doing the 25th anniversary of I Like It Like That. So that's a Bronx favorite.
Yeah.
And to reunite the cast, we have most of them. Has been a Herculean effort because all of them are working, all of them are doing their thing.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get the whole cast to be
For the
present
most part, it's
for
crazy.
the actual screening.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that must be exciting.
It's one of those, it's another historical first. It's crazy because that film was the first film directed by an African-American woman that was released by a studio, that was financed by a studio. That's only 25 years ago.
Wow.
And yet, not much has changed, unfortunately. And so the fact that she took this film, she grew up in the Bronx, and made a film that not only talked about the Puerto Rican experience, the Afro-Latino experience, but has transgenders in it. It talks about Me Too. It talks about all these things back then that now we're having the conversation now, and she does it in a dramedy. It's crazy. Farruko's coming to the festival. So he's premiering his film there. We just announced that yesterday.
Nice.
So that's going to be crazy. And
So altogether, you've got 83 films.
altogether, 83 films.
83, as well as some documentaries, web series.
Altogether.
All together.
Yeah.
And so, how do people get these passes?
Navigate. Yeah. It's at nylatinofilmfestival.com. And there they can purchase, all the passes, tickets, different options. There's some free events. We actually have a whole digital conference with Google. This is our second time doing it with Google, where it's like the top influences in the game. And literally, it's like kind of like peer-to-peer mentoring instead of like just the suits or whatever. It's like you're learning about, how we're making in this business. Because, as people of color, we don't own much, right? But yet we dominate in social media. We dominate in mobile consumption and movie consumption. So it's literally how we put ourselves together in the room, because when we're in that room, that's where the money's at. There's power in those numbers. So we create those spaces, for that to happen. So we're going to do that up in Google.
Right.
It's free.
And that's great.
So get those tickets while it lasts.
Yeah, and not only that, I just want to just echo you in saying that it's important for all of us to understand that it's great to support each other on social media, but we got to show up.
Yeah.
We have to show up because that's how we're able to be supported by the major networks and or the filmmakers. And while we love producing independently, it's nice to have some serious cash behind a project.
And show up and pay also.
Right.
So while you get some free stuff, but you also, commerce, we have to keep our commerce in the community. We can't expect it for free. We can't expect whatever. The same thing that somebody else would charge us for, we also have to build commerce in our community. And so that's also important when it comes to events like this, but just in general.
Right. No, just in general. If you want to honor, pay.
Yeah.
That's how you honor each other.
Yeah.
You vote with your dollars, basically.
And you're supporting the filmmakers, because at the end of the day, all of this content is to entertain you. All this content, they're really pouring out their pockets out.
There's not really like
to do that.
There's not film is a dialogue with audience, so you need audience, and they're part of that dialogue. So, that's very important, definitely.
Well, I thank you guys for coming here and
Thank
sharing
you.
with us before the festival kicks off. We got the first scoop on it.
Yes.
Calixto, always a
you.
pleasure having
Thank
you.
you.
Christian,
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. I absolutely
Appreciate
love
it.
your film, and I hope people get out there to see it. The New York Latino Film Festival will take place from August 12th through the 18th, and for more information on how to navigate through the festival and for festival passes, please visit nylatinofilmfestival.com.